Who gonna be the new starting linebackers? Who gonna be the new starting corner on the opposite side of Slay? It's remain to be seen. We don't know. The only thing we can do is play mental gymnastics and brain wrestle with this and trying to figure out who gonna be here, what gonna be where, and this, that, and the third. But one thing I know about coaches, we definitely have an idea of who we want as our starting guys.
I'm going for the goal, my heart is in control, my mind is on succeed, and I am in the lead. Don't buy into the schemes, the science on strategy, just giant.
What it is, Philly, what it do, baby? Your boy Mommy Duffy, I'm back up in the biddy to come holler at you. You hear me or you heard me? Us coaches, we kind of have an idea of who we want out there, who we really digging, who we really liking. So they know who, but they just want to let them boys try to figure out, play themselves into their own position. Is they going to be cornerback 2, cornerback 3, et cetera, et cetera. So they already know. But before I even get into today's video, y'all do me a favor real quick. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that little red toggle right there. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when this great EU content do drop. As I was saying, the starting linebackers. We got a lot to unpack and a lot to unfold. So you know I got to start off with the dark side because you feel me? The dark side will forever be the best side. On the defensive side of the ball, man, we got guys buying in. You know, who's gonna be our 2 inside linebackers. That's who I'm really primarily focusing on. You know, I definitely feel, you know, what the attributes Devin White bring to the table, the leadership, the accountability, being a Super Bowl champ, playing in meaningful playoff games, and still being young enough and being effective linebacker would definitely have me put him as a day one starter. You know, the tenacity that he plays with, you know, we got to have somebody with that maniacal behavior, you know, with that ill intent behavior. Man, he come downhill. He love to get him some face, love to hit. So you want a linebacker like that. He runs sideline to sideline, can drop in coverage. He has gotten better with that over the course of his career. But damn, he's definitely a plug and play type of guy. Day one starter, you know, on a 1 year prove it deal. So he definitely gonna prove to Philly who he is and how he can definitely help this team get to where they need to be. Now, my second inside linebacker, you know, we have a slew of guys. We have Jeremiah Trotter Jr., we have Zach Bond, we have Nakobe Dean, we have a few other guys in camp, you know, that's doing their thing. You know, Zach Bond definitely been snapping this whole entire camp. Vic Fangio been letting him get day one reps, you know, first team reps. So he been holding his own and doing what he's supposed to do, you know, and everything. But Nakobe Dean definitely been playing with his hair on fire. You know, he definitely been graded as one of the top rated players on the defense, you know, against the Pats. He been making plays from camp started and all the way up until now. He been making plays. He made improvements.
2 days of practice, I thought he played really good, and you know, took a step back a little bit in the stadium practice, but overall he's been doing really good.
Shout out to his former college, his teammate and his former college teammate. You know, Jordan Davis definitely raving on his guy and definitely been singing his praise. How he's been getting better. You know, let's take a listen real quick.
I'm not biased or nothing, but I say Nolan, man. Nolan and Kobe. You know, just the way they play and the way they're understanding and getting comfortable with the game. You know, Nakobe's been battling with injuries, like, off and on, but I think, you know, those guys are ballers, they're gamers, so I'm excited to see them go out and turn it up and tear it up. You know, it's familiar, so it's nothing new that
you know, Dean definitely has been. I've been hounding Nakobe Dean since he got drafted. Before he even got drafted, I've been saying that we need to go get Nakobe Dean. You know, that's a guy I've definitely been raving about, and he has been living up to hype because he has been banged up with many injuries. But I definitely feel this is the year that he's gonna hit that turning curve and definitely ascend to higher sights because he's been getting better. He been, you know, you can only fail for so long. It's only right when the tables will start turning and you start winning in life. So, you know, it's definitely his time. I feel that he's been better in getting to the runner. You know, he ain't scared to get him no face. He has that maniacal behavior. He has that ill intent because he like to get him some face too. So you want 2 inside linebacker guys that can run sideline to sideline, come downhill, and Nakobe Dean definitely he's gotten a lot of better in coverage. So you want a guy like that that's definitely gonna play with his head on fire and also be able to drop in coverage and handling his business in the pass game. So those are my 2 inside guys that I would definitely like to see come September 6th against the Packers. Devin White and Kobe Dean, two inside linebacker guys that we definitely got to have on the field at the same time. Now, stand on the defensive side, stand on the dark side. We got to talk about this corner issue because we all been brain wrestling with this, and we all been going back and forth and trying to figure out who's going to be the next starting corner. In my opinion, I definitely feel Isaiah Rodgers should go ahead and be the starting day one corner on the opposite side of Slay, just because of his. I feel like he has more attributes. I think what he brings to the table is a little bit better than Kelly Ringo. Ringo is a hell of a corner, very talented, a big corner. Can run and things of that nature. But I definitely feel that Rogers' feet is a bit quicker. He get it in and out his breaks a little bit faster. His transition on the receiver is definitely top tier. He can run stride for stride with the receiver. He just overall, I feel that Isaiah Rogers. I think that Isaiah Rogers is just a better fit for what we trying to do. Kelly Ringo is definitely gonna get a lot of burn. He definitely gonna get a lot of playing time. And, you cannot forget, you cannot dismiss Quinion Mitchell because we know that Vic Fangio, he like him a lot. He likes him a lot, and he's definitely been allowing him to play inside and outside. So, you know, as we know that Quinion Mitchell he's a future starting outside cornerback, but for right now we need him on the inside. He definitely gonna excel. I definitely feel he's gonna have that same responsibility Devin Witherspoon had, and we've seen how Devin Witherspoon is turning out. So now it's just gonna translate Mitchell now. He's him going against AJ and Smitty every single day. He's only gonna continue to get better. He's only gonna the reps is only gonna allow him to continue to get better. So it's definitely I'm stoked to see what Quinion Mitchell, what our DBs is gonna do. Speaking of DBs, gonna keep it brief, gonna keep it short. But James Bradbury, I feel like his time in Philly definitely is up. Based off of last season, him getting his head beat in, giving up game winning touchdowns and always getting beat over the top and getting blurred every week. Definitely feel that him transitioning to safety was a good role. So hopefully, I thought that he would have been a great fit for playing safety, but comes to find out, I'm sorry, not sorry at all. He's not. He doesn't play the true technique there is to play the safety position. To play safety, you have to be physical. He's not physical at all. We seen on many occasions in the preseason game, that he's coming downhill. He's coming on the inside. He's supposed to be tracking the near hip of the running back. And as you closing the distance between you and the back, he's supposed to be able to slow down and start breaking down and then explode through his hips in order to make the tackle. Even if he don't make the tackle, he have another guy on the inside of him to clean it up or whatever. He didn't do that at all. He ran full speed and then just dove at his body. Like, no, you're gonna get shook every time. Shook every time. Then he's getting beat on corner routes in practice and things of that nature. But it's just so many things that he does. He get beat too often, so we don't need that. So what my proposal is, but I have a feeling and I think that we're not gonna get rid of him based off of we did sign him to a 3-year deal. And, we don't want to get hit with that dead money. We was already hit once before with Wentz back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, when we signed him for $100 million. We had to eat that dead money. Thank God, Finesse Roseman know what he doing when it comes to them numbers, so he was able to, kind of finesse them numbers, and we was able to still add pieces, even though we was on the dead cap. But we're not gonna do that with Bradbury. So I think he's still gonna stay on the team based off of him being on the books, and we don't want to get hit with that dead cap. But other than that, I definitely feel Jalen Mills, he put out a cryptic message to Philly to let you know, hey, I'm out here now. Come holler at me. I still got it now. So now that he's on the latter part of his career, he want to finish. I'm assuming that he want to finish his career with a team that he won his first championship with, and he got drafted by. So him cut Bradbury, sign Mills, him and CJ would be a good tandem because Jalen Mills, he brings that tenacious attitude that you need from a safety. You bring that. You want somebody that ain't scared to get him no face to sacrifice his body. You want a guy like that. Somebody that's have the experience and talents to play corner when you need him to cover or whatever, but then also at the same time pull up in the run game. So him and CJ would be a great tandem. Don't get me wrong. Now I still like Reed back there. Now he still can do his thing, but CJ and Jalen, whew, that would be a hell of a duo. But now we're gonna flip things over to the offensive side of the ball. You know, seeing a coach, seeing your coach jump in your individual drills and having fun and everything, that definitely brings a lot of calmness to you. That gives you a chance to peel it back, because you see that your head coach isn't so intense. So in back of your mind, I'm gonna still go hard, but it's not gonna be a very stressful, intense day of practice because I see, hey, coach, he having fun. We still gonna get this work in, but now we could peel everything back and that gel people together, that bring that camaraderie together because you know that you can be able to have fun with your teammates, but also still get work in at the end of the day. So it's a big kudos. It seems like we put everything behind us. Now we moving forward. So that's also a huge plus to definitely have. And on top of that, Kellen Moore, the praise and the rave that him and Coach Sirianni been putting on display.
And grow in that area since you started working with him?
Jalen's just had an excellent camp. He's got great command of this offense, great utilization of tools when he wants to, and communication with the offense line, with the receivers. I just think it's been an awesome process. Excellent.
Such a beautiful sight to hear. When they were praising your quarterback for the improvements that he made throughout camp. From where he was to up until now, man, just blown everybody away. And you cannot ask for more than from what Hurts been doing. Hurts been putting in that work. He been putting in that time. Hurts MVP season loading. I'm going to continue to say that until it happens because he's going the way he's just balling out. Yes, I get it. It is practice, so I ain't gonna make too much of a fuss about it. But you practice how you play. So hopefully, not hopefully, that similar greatness that he's been displaying, that similar to greatness that he's been displaying in practice is gonna translate to the game. Yes, he's gonna throw picks or whatever the case may be, but it's not gonna be as much as he did this past season. So that's another great thing that we can see from Jalen Hurts, how he's able to do his thing and whatnot. But this your boy Miami Duffy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.